How's it going, YouTube? So today I finished upgrading my 3D printer. There are a few minor details I'm going to change, but this is practically the finished product. It works great. I just had a clog with the nozzle, but right now it's all fixed and good. So I'm going to take you through all the different things I've done and whatnot. So, first off, case. The case is made out of just normal window pane glass. I have 3D printed corners. If we can get a... Give me a minute. Yeah, so there's 3D printed corners there. You can see each one is held in with silicone. I have silicone along the entire outside, so it is airtight. But except for the front here, which has a huge gap, which I'm going to be filling with probably some type of gasket. I have yet to work out what that is, but right now this is an airtight case. Everything's nice and filled in. On the top here, you can see there is the filament holder. There's also some trash filament I need to clean up, and also some tape and whatnot. But this is the filament holder. Works really well. I'm gonna get a better rotation axes here for the actual guide, because right now when it rotates it unscrews the bolts. I'm gonna turn off this light over here. I get some better lighting. There we go. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, you can see the corners a little better. I 3D printed all the corners with it. The cable kind of sticks out too as well. I need to drill a hole for that. Again, another corner. It also has the little mounts for the actual hinges for the glass. You can see I also cracked the glass. Here, USB camera. There is a camera in there. There's a little wireless camera. I'm gonna probably run this over to my laptop right there, and that'll slide into it. You can see on the bottom here, this is an old sound system case, and the whole point of this was so I can store my, you can see there's a blue filament in there, there's some black filament, Elmer's glue for base adhesion, there's a little cleaning, here I'll open this. It's all glass so you can see everything, which is kind of nice. You see this is a nozzle cleaner, it's a little wire. I got a pen so that I can attach the pen in my last video to the extruder there if I want to draw. All of the tools, so I got all my Allen wrenches, there's a screwdriver, there's a prier, extra random waste filament. There's some more of these. So these guys are vibration feet, so they decrease vibration to things so it's not as loud. There's a razor blade for getting things off the plastic. There's a little notepad. Here's the old Y-axis mounts. I printed new ones. That's just I keep in case. Zip ties, random bolts that I can keep, and also some binder clips for holding the glass on. And also there's an extra piece of glass in there, just in case. So if we open this guy up, there's actually a nice little hinge. You pop off, we open it up. It works real nice, this glass hinge. I have yet to have it fail on me, so I made it. I'm not the best cabinet builder in the world, but it works, so that's that. Second off, so I kind of just gave up on the whole case in the back here. I had made a little mounting bracket for it, just so it fits a little snugger. I also have a button there, you can kind of see it, for the actual, for the reset button. I don't use that anymore. I just use the direct power button. Just turn it off. That seems to work a little better. So first modification, if I move this. Also, this is kind of nice because I can, if I need to get to something, just move it down. This is just glued onto the side here. Little webcam, 720p. Not much. It's just used for live streaming if I need to get time lapses, or I want to see what I'm printing, or if I need to just check on it. Second off, there is our little axis motor mount. So if I need to change the build plate leveling, I can do that really easily. Everything else on this side I've kept fairly normal. I didn't see any problems with this side. The other side, on the other hand, this thing was a pain. So tensioning the belt is a little easier now. If I need to get to it, there's a screw on this side here. You can't really see it. There it is, that little screw there. You can also see the piece kind of sticks out. That's fine. You just tighten that screw a little bit, and it pulls on this chassis here, and that'll tighten the belt this direction. Right now, it's tightened almost perfectly. So you can see that it's a pretty decent amount of strength there. Maybe a bit more actually. There was one of the. I had one of the ones on the back here. I got rid of it though because they don't work. The tolerances are just not high enough to the point where it keeps the belt fits, or it doesn't work. And it's also, again, I have to reach behind the printer, which I can't really get to. Just kind of obnoxious. This guy, this filament cooler is really nice. I like this one a lot. The design's very smooth, sleek. It came out a little rough. I need to do some filing. Doesn't really matter though, because it's just for working parts, not actually something I care about. There's also, the only reason I like this one is because it has this piece in the back here. You can see I kind of filled it in with hot glue, and there's also this little screw that I screwed in with bolts. So if I need to, I can unscrew this. That's where I can attach pens and whatnot. Leveling, that's actually, if I need to attach a leveling guide there, so for bed leveling you can put that on there. If I ever end up doing that, which I might. What else? SD card lengthener. Or not lengthener, it's an extension cord pretty much for an SD card. So it sticks into your SD card slot there. I just have it wired up so it comes up here. This is the best place to put it because I just pop it in, pop it out. Easy as it gets. There's an LED strip right there. Okay, some of the LEDs are out because it's a $1 strip. I'm going to put a switch on it eventually. But that just goes down to the power supply. Works great. Second off, this guy here, you might notice it's kind of offset. The whole point of this is so that I don't have to worry about, you know how when it's really difficult to put the filament in? This guy, you can just lift it up. It's taped onto the top there. It's a little hinge, and you can get to the filament. Kind of nice. Extruder, there is a new extruder that is not the original one. I got one that is rated for the correct size. Right now it's got some problems. They will be solved. Just having some trouble with that, but I will get it cleaned up soon. Of course, binder clips, mini binder clips. You don't want to use big ones because they get in the way of the mesh. So these little mini binder clips work great. You can just take off the build plate and cool it down. You can run some cold water on the bottom of this guy. When you hold it upside down, to get some cold water on it, pops off easy peasy if it doesn't already pop off when you set it on. Second off, power switch. I have a full-size wall outlet that I hooked up to this Frankenstein, it's called Frankenstein, like, power wall outlet switch, and you can just flip it this way and it turns it off. I'm not going to do that because I want to keep my computer on right now. There's that. Third, it's just another one. These guys save my life every single day. So they are vibration dampening feet. You see there's ones in the back there. There's also one of these ones. They help so much. The entire thing is almost silent once you close the door. Of course, you're going to hear it. Not nearly as much as you would, especially since I sleep next to it. I also have a blanket that I throw over it during the night. That's basic stuff. There's also some software things that I have in place. You can also see, oh, let me show you this. This is probably my most useful thing I've done. So there have been reports of this heated bed catching on fire and burning people's houses down. I was concerned. It's in a glass case, which means it's okay, but you see that some of it's made of wood. So I just wanted to make sure I wouldn't have any problems with the heated bed lighting on fire or the motherboard. So I did do a lot of resoldering and rewiring. I don't know if you can see it, but the main supplies to the hotbed and the extruder, I soldered onto the motherboard and covered in hot glue. You can see it's a little rough, but it works. It'll keep it nice. The hot glue will keep it insulated, and the soldering connections will keep it nice and clean. I'm gonna put a chain on this, maybe. I don't know. This kind of works fine enough. This little chain here, it works great. Nothing seems to be going problems. This thing prints perfect almost every time. Nothing really has gone wrong with this thing so far. I get to find any real big problems with it. I'm planning on making it airtight, so once again, I'm gonna make a little rubber, probably buy some like rubber sheets, and then laying them across the top of here and making a little gasket for all of this so that it keeps the front closed, filling in some of these holes in the sides here, figure out a way to keep this sealed, maybe put like a plastic tube that goes directly down into the thing there. Everything else is done. This thing works great. It's all enclosed. Yeah, you can see there I did some nice connection work. There's a little better. I think a few of them are soldered. Actually, no, these are soldered there. And hot glued. So everything's nice and clean. I'm going to make a little case for this power supply, or switch, just because. Also, I want to make a switch for the lights. But overall, it's the lens flare or glare on the case there is pretty nice. Overall, it worked out really well. I don't know if I can go behind here. There you go. Yeah, the motherboard is, I did some soldering to it so that it doesn't actually light on fire. Also some insulated cabling, just some like heat shrink tubing just to keep it so it doesn't, again, light on fire. I'm going to need some MOSFETs maybe, but I don't know if I need them right now. But overall, you can just see my caulking I used. Yeah, just silicone caulking, keeps everything nice and airtight. Get the front airtighted soon, and I should be able to print with ABS in my room/office, and it won't kill me or gas me out. I also want to make a little container maybe on the side here for like all of this wasted plastic. This is all like failed prints. So you can see here the bed wasn't leveled for my phone case. This print, what is it? I ran out of filament halfway through. The random stuff here, this like came delaminated from the print bed because I didn't level it correctly. Yeah, so there's a lot of extra filament I probably shouldn't have, but that's what happens, right? Yeah, that's all. It works 100% now. Printing a full-scale portal gun. This guy here. This is gonna be pretty cool. Or like it's a 60% scale portal gun. Yeah, you can see there's kind of like the back part. There's a little hand pull. Looks pretty cool. I'm gonna end up painting it and filling all the gaps with like caulking. Pretty cool. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, want to know anything else, just in the comments. There you go. Thanks for watching.